What's up, friends? John here with Go Health Yourself. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late here. Having an issue with signing into the or um, starting up the live stream. I don't know why it does that, but so I'll give people a few minutes to join here. It's like 4:35, so I'm about 5 minutes late. So we'll see if anyone joins, and yeah, feel free to comment, ask me any questions. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about embracing a spinal cord injury, which is something really hard to do. It's really hard to do, in a sense, when you get a spinal cord injury. What's up, Mason? How's it going, bro? In a sense, thanks for joining. In a sense, when you get a spinal cord injury, it's kind of like being reborn. If you want to look at it that way, I kind of like looking at it that way because it gives it a sense of positivity. But it's something that I'm still working on is embracing the spinal cord injury because it really takes a crazy psychological toll, and it takes a lot of willpower and a lot of mind power to overcome something like this. And let's see, today is 13 years, my 13 year anniversary from uh, getting the spinal cord injury. It was 2010, September 20th, 2010 is when I fell out of the tree. So it's been a long road. I feel like I'm finally starting to um, I wouldn't say accept the spinal cord injury, but definitely um, feeling like I'm what's the word I'm looking for? Feel like I'm more just willing the fact of willing to accept. I don't even want to say accept, but uh, I guess I should. I guess that's the only word I can think of, for lack of better words. Accept the injury. So um, finally, starting to be more positive, and I've focused really on my strengths. Because if you dwell on your weaknesses and things that you can't do, it's going to be so hard. It's just going to make your life a living hell. So but yeah, I've been working on my strengths, and there you go. That's a good. Mason said, "Coming to peace with the injury." That's a perfect way to say it, and I think I'll say that from now on. That's like exactly what I'm trying to say, but coming to peace with it. But one thing I still have an issue with, and I think this is because I had an issue with it before, is self conscious. I was kind of self conscious even before I got injured. So, going into public, I always care what other people think. I don't know why. I know it goes back to, our primitive times where if you were an outcast of a group, it meant, death. Like you wanted to be accepted by the group, because if you wandered off on your own, you weren't going to live too long. Back when we had to fend for ourselves in nature against, like, you know saber-toothed tigers and stuff like that. But it goes back to that, the primitive way of thinking. But anyways, I still have that slight issue with going into public, even though I try to do it every day. But I'm trying to get past to the point where caring, not caring what other people think, and I'm starting to get there, but it's still something that um, kind of um, puts up kind of a barrier on my true, self. Like it's about embracing. That's what it is. You really got to embrace the injury, and don't um, at a loss for words today. Don't add too much importance to it, and just go with the flow. So um, checking out my notes here. Um, yeah, and I mean that's a fact too. When you're in public, everyone's eyes are definitely on you. So I mean, not everyone, but and most of the time, people don't. They see you, and it's something a little bit different, but they're mostly thinking about themselves. That's the truth. It's like people are worried about themselves and what they're doing and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. I found a new caretaker, PCA, whatever you want to call it. So she starts tomorrow morning. So I'm not necessarily nervous about it, but it's definitely something that got to get used to again. Teaching them the whole routine, which is not my favorite thing to do, but I'm blessed that I found someone. It took me quite a while to do that. I don't know, maybe because it was of COVID or what, but it was very difficult to find PCAs in the past. So I also got some new t-shirts coming out. I've been working on those. I think I'm gonna make hats too, but I'll be featuring those in my videos in a couple weeks here. I'll definitely grab a couple shirts myself and some hats and check those out. And if you are inclined to help support the channel, grab some merch for yourself. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, speaking of like a psychological toll, I'm definitely going to write another book on overcoming a traumatic experience, and because I know it's something that just humans in general struggle with, whether it be post-traumatic stress disorder from war, which I'm not comparing spinal cord injury to experience of war, but just a traumatic thing in general. If you're going through a real tough sickness, cancer, overcoming that, just stuff like that. And I'm gonna write a book on overcoming trauma. I still feel like I got a couple years to go because I'm not fully. I don't think I'm fully healed psychologically, but I am definitely on the incline. So, um, reading your comments here, Mason. Yeah, that's a one thing. It's with spinal cord injuries, yeah, people are very uninformed. Oh yeah, by the way, it's Spinal Cord Injury Awareness Month. But yeah, people are super informed. I've been asked a lot of different things. But yeah, that's true. Prove them wrong with your actions. I couldn't even imagine having a spinal cord injury 100 years ago. It must have been pretty brutal. A lot harder lifestyle than nowadays, that's for sure. It's really cool that we have all this technology now and things that can really help us, most definitely. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I think that's basically what I wanted to talk about today. Is yeah, just embrace your spinal cord injury or embrace your traumatic event and use it to excel and propel yourself. But and then another thing, I've been reading the book, what is it called, it's reality transurfing. It's about being positive, the power of positivity, and you always have a choice how to react, and outer intention and inner intention and all that, setting goals. But it talks about really embracing your uniqueness, because everybody has their own uniqueness, and that too. Just be yourself and don't try to follow other people. Don't try to be like other people, because it turns out just not working for you. And yeah, just be yourself. Everyone's unique, and everyone has their strengths. So try to focus on that and not try to do what other people are doing. Back away from the crowd. Like, I'm not a crowd. I know that that is a very common thing. People follow the crowd, but I've always tried to be a leader myself, and even more so, I'm learning to, you got to be yourself, especially with my YouTube channel. My channel, Go Health Yourself here. I can't compare it to other channels because I'm trying to make it um, a unique channel in its own, not always pertain. I don't want the channel always to pertain to spinal cord injury, but I'm trying to find that other thing to make the channel more interesting, like related to health and stuff like that. So and other things, I've got tons of things that I'm planning to do down the road. So I'm going to be getting a car soon. That's going to open up a lot of doors, and that'll be some cool content. But yeah, just going to keep plugging away at the channel. I want to make this my career. That's my main goal. So I think I could do well. Well, I should say I know I could do well if I keep moving forward. So thanks for watching. Whoever joined the live, thanks for joining, Mason. You're uh, definitely at a loss for words again. I appreciate you joining every time. It's really awesome, man. Um, and yeah, thanks for watching my content. It's um, really appreciate it. All right, friends, stay strong, stay active, stay creative, and go help yourself. Over and out.